What's going on, you guys? Slim here with a new video today, and today, you guys, I'm here to bring you guys one of the coolest decks I've gotten the chance to play to wrap up this new year. Happy New Year to everybody. I know I haven't been posting a lot. I'm really gonna try to post at least probably a video a week in the new year. Just been super busy, a lot of new transitions, a lot of new things going on, but still playing the game, still loving it. You guys saw my last profile was pure Runics. I'm actually here to profile MEKK-KNIGHT RUNICK. Shout out to my boy Shannon Long, the MEKK-KNIGHT column king. You already know. I have a link down below to his channel and his video that inspired this deck. The fact that you can combine MEKK-KNIGHTs with Runick is absolutely insane. I love MEKK-KNIGHTs, one of my favorite archetypes to ever come out in the game. You guys know how much I love the deck, and the fact that I can combine it with Runick, which is another really surprising archetype that I grew and just totally fell in love with. I love the way the cards play. The fact I can play the cards together is absolutely crazy. So yeah, we're here to profile that today, and yeah, it's awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Be sure to smash that like button if you do. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. And like I said, I'll be trying to put out at least a video or two a week in the new year. Not a ton of content, but when we have our YCSs and stuff, you already know we'll be on the profile grind, so there'll be a lot more content there. But I don't want to waste any more time. Smash that like button. Let's hop into it. Shout out to MEKK-KNIGHT. Shout out to Runick. You guys are just awesome. I love the deck. So let's hop into it. So for the MEKK-KNIGHT engine, it's very standard. It's what it always has been. It's triple gear suit, triple copies of purple, triple copies of blue, one copy of indigo, one copy of red, one copy of yellow, and then the obligatory brick, the freaking chalice that always ends up in our hand. Like, we can't do anything about it, but you know, it is what it is. So you guys already know this is a card you send off gear suit. Like, I don't really need to explain that. The card's still good. It lets you banish it, you get your resources. It's good. Pop back row, pop monsters not once per turn. Don't forget that. These cards are crazy. Move man, you guys already know. MEKK-KNIGHT's in the column. You just search them. The Runick cards actually create columns for us. This deck can actually go first. Like, shout out to Shannon for like discovering this. Like, the deck can actually go first now. Like, obviously you want to go second being MEKK-KNIGHTs, but you can actually go first. All the Runick cards are like E-tellies for monsters that set up a monster in the extra monster zone, and then we just set a back row, and then we just summon MEKK-KNIGHTs and do things. So very, very cool. Makes purple insane, just our wind-up rabbit to search everything, and gear suit to get all our combos started. So very standard MEKK-KNIGHT lineup for the monsters and stuff. Nothing's really changed there. For the rest of the MEKK-KNIGHT core, it's also just more standard stuff. Of course, 3 of the E-telly just to get all our guys out. Doing this in end phase is crazy because you just end phase purple effect, banish it, then you have like double purple coming back. It's just crazy. This can also save you, like if you don't have a Runick card or something to dodge and to basically chump block and attack. So this is really good. Our Monster Reborn and World Legacy Successions card is crazy. You just always set it off lib, activate it, and just combo. World Legacy Key, this is still for all the trap decks. This is also to just out any kind of like crazy traps. This also get you back a banish card. A lot of combos you do with the deck, you banish the chalice and you activate this, get the chalice back, discard the chalice for Morningstar, and then you got chalice for the next turn again. So pretty crazy. I really like this card. Creates a column as well because it stays face up, so this card's insane. Very, very strong in the deck. And then, of course, the bread and butter of the deck. The reason why the deck is so good is the World Legacy Secret, just our skill drain basically on crack, also does a reborn for our monsters, so it's pretty crazy. You can reborn level 5 or higher and then negate effects and monsters in the same column as MEKK-KNIGHT. You move things around with Shifty Boy, and that's how you win. I will admit, not good against tier elements, obviously, because they all activate in the grave. Being able to stop their on-field effects is fine. Good against other stuff that stops on-field effects, so I do like it a lot. Played against Sprite before, like at YCS Niagara with this, and this card was just crazy. Just make them to shut down all their effects. Obviously, really good against Flunderies. Being able to negate anything in the column is just great. So we love these cards. This card is just insane. We play 3 so that we hard draw it because it's better to hard draw it than search it. So it's pretty crazy, but that's the whole MEKK-KNIGHT core. Now on to my second favorite engine. Like, it's Runick, and Runick is just crazy. I just love Runick. I just don't know what else to say. Like, Shannon's build that he uploaded, he wanted to make some changes, so I did make a couple changes like per his advice. So for the Runick core, we play 3 copies of the Field Spell, 3 Fountain. Heart and Soul of the Runick core, like, this just helps you get a bunch of advantage, draw a bunch of cards, just really out advantage your opponent. That's why this is so good. They focus on this. You deal with their other stuff with MEKK-KNIGHTs, and it's just very, very strong. So of course we're playing 3 copies of it. We don't play Terraforming. We don't need it. I wanted to keep the deck at 40, but 3 copies of it is perfectly fine. You can also get it off Hugin, so card's great. Just being able to draw 3 on your turn, 3 on your opponent's turn is just ridiculous. And then we play all the good Runick cards. So we play 3 Tip. It's our Searcher. They mill 1, searches anything crazy. 3 copies of Freezing Curses. That's our Imperm, and they banish the top 3, so crazy as well. Just Imperm plus banish 3. Like, don't have to play Imperm no more. Could literally play this. And all the Runick cards special summon one of the guys out, so that helps us create our columns going first, helps us chump block going second. Like, there's just a lot of cool things you can do with the Runick cards. And with Fountain face up, you can just activate these from your hand, so it's just crazy. So going second, these cards are also insane because you can help break boards just with the Runick cards alone. 3 copies of Flashing Fire for the special summon monsters. They banish 2. Just obviously very solid. solid. You just want to have these cards at your disposal. This just helps clear the way. Even though like you do lose your battle phase, like I have to admit that's the one thing you'll notice with this deck. You do lose your battle phase because of the runic cards, but what you do is you set up a control board, and then eventually when you're ready to push, you can just put knock your opponent out of the game with one swift blow. Not only that, you might deck out your opponent. I'm not going to say that the main goal of this deck is deck out, because this isn't the same as pure runic, but you do have that option that you might actually deck them out and be kind of crazy. 3 copies of Destruction. This is the MST, banish 4. This is like one of the best runic cards. Like, it's not even close. Like, destroy a back row, banish 4. That's like so ridiculous to me. That's 1/4 of the opponent's deck if they're playing 40. I mean, 1/10 of the opponent's deck if they're playing 40. That's crazy. So 3 Destruction, definitely important. And then 3 copies of Slumber. I know in his build, Shannon played 2. He definitely wanted to play 3. Like, this card, the reason why it's so good, so not only just being able to activate it on turn 1 on your Hugin if you summon it, getting the field, like just so you can get 3 cards in the grave and then shuffle 3 back, draw 3. It's just the fact that this stops attacks. Like, this keeps you alive. It makes it so your opponent can't attack with that monster, and also just makes it so that you're protected. Like, your monster will survive. I cannot stress enough how important Runic Slumber is just in general. It's like so important in the deck. Just being able to keep yourself alive and being able to dodge attacks, and then being able to keep your opponent at bay from attacking, and then just of course being able to bring out a monster if need be. And then they do banish 3, so it's kind of crazy. You can just really just destroy all your opponent's resources. That's why I really like Runics. And the last card we played, and I've never played this card in Runics until now, Runic Allure. I gotta be honest, I hate this card. I hated this card in pure Runic. In Master Duel, you kind of have to play this, because if you play the mirror match, like anytime a quick play is activated, you banish the top card. Now, one cool thing is we do have some quick plays in the MEKK-KNIGHT engine, since we do play the E-Telly, so that does kind of help. But honestly, it's just like, it was whatever. The reason why this card is so good, though, it stays face up and creates a column. That's the reason why we play it, and also it just helps banish more cards, so that's super important in the deck. But that is the main deck. It is 40 cards, extremely solid. Definitely suggest you guys try it out. Like, wow, like just playing this deck is just so much fun. On to the extra deck real quick. No side deck yet, we're still working on it, but you can guys check out Shannon's ideas. You just play a bunch of Bystials and stuff to stop tier, but the extra deck's pretty standard. You're still playing all the MEKK-KNIGHT stuff you usually play, so 2 copies of Morningstar. You only need 2. Just, search out your stuff. People don't read this card. This card's broken. 3 copies of Lib. This is still the best card. Being able to get free advantage off of this, being able to just non-targeting spin when it leaves a board is just ridiculous. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, Lib is just like the best MEKK-KNIGHT card in the deck. And then we do play the 1 Spectrum Supreme. Big boy, can attack directly, does come up. Shoot a card from its column, summon another MEKK-KNIGHT, definitely comes up. Avermax is crazy, also because we do play IP, so that was one of the changes he made. We cut Zeus, and I'll talk about the reason why when we get to the rest of the extra deck, but yeah, Avermax is just nuts. Like, being able to make it with IP is nuts. A lot of opponents just can't even get past this card, so it's pretty crazy. You just play your runic cards too, so pretty nuts. That's why we play it. IP is insane, just being able to link into that is nuts. And then I'm playing Link Spider. This should be a Link Rebo. Play Link Rebo. I did not have a Link Rebo handy, so I played this. In case Nibiru comes up. Might come up in the new format, but play Link Rebo, because you can literally do the 1 card Galatea play into Ding. We're not doing Zeus, but I'll explain why. So we are still playing the Galatea and the Ding. The reason is you can do it really easily, which is Girsu. Reason why we're not playing Zeus is because we do not get our battle phase, because of the runic cards. It rarely comes up. All the testing I did with this deck, I just was not going to my battle phase. I was making Galatea, making Ding, hitting a card, and then guess what? I'm not attacking. So yeah, I cut Zeus just for that reason, to play IP, just because IP would come up more, where instead of making Galatea, I'd make IP and then IP in one of my other guys, like IP and Morningstar into Avermax with the IP protection, was just crazy. But this is still really, really good to have, and plus you have 2 level 8, you have this, so I really like that as well. And then just for the runic cards, so just 2 copies of Hugin, 1 copy of Munin, and 1 copy of Giri. We're not playing what is it, Freki, don't need it. This is literally just to get the field spell, and for protection, this is just on the off chance, like just to gain life, and also to protect against like Cyclone or some random targeting. And then this is just still good to fetch back Fountain. Like, people forget this card fetches back Fountain, and then this can pop a card if it's destroyed. You can also summon this and attack and then clear some stuff. So kept the runic engine very minimal, but it's still very strong in the deck overall. And then of course, you play in the deck, you gotta play the World Legacy tokens. That's just standard. But that's the deck, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to smash that like button if you did. Let me know what what you guys think about MEKK-KNIGHT Runick going into the new year. Really like the deck, really like how it plays. Definitely something I want to try out more. Just really love MEKK-KNIGHT, really like Runick, and I just think it's a really cool way to play the deck, and I'm super excited that I can play two of my favorite engines together. But hopefully you guys enjoy. Be sure to smash that like button if you did. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Thank you all for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and a special thanks to all my patrons. It's because of you, after all these years, I'm still able to make this type of content. Hopefully you guys will check out some of the videos that are suggested here for you, and just remember, you guys, it's not just a game, it's a lifestyle. Thanks for watching.